All right, folks, I had a divine moment this morning for the glory of Jehovah that I want to share with you. So we are going to clear it off the board. It's a brand new day. Today is April 27th. It is just after 6 a.m. Yeah, 6:06 a.m. And this is too cool. A dog named Bailey. I'm not joking. There it is. Bailey equals love perfectly, with the bookends equaling 27, half a love, and the center letters equaling the other 27. This morning, I got this divine appointment from Jehovah. I have been delivering newspapers every morning for a while, months, and there is one house where for the past probably over 2 months now, a couple there, or I'm not sure if they're even, I don't know if they're married, I don't know if it's like a, but they're very nice people. But they wait up for me on their porch for me to deliver the province every single morning. Well, weekdays, every weekday morning. They are waiting there since like 4:45 a.m. I usually show up around 5 a.m. and they are waiting there outside on their porch just for the newspaper, the province. And by divine ordinance, the province adds to love plus half a love. And we're going to get that on the board in just a minute. And this is the only dog on the entire route. Like this morning, like I deliver very early in the morning, it's total silence the whole time. Total silence. Except for this one house where the people wait up on the porch for me to come by. And so much so that, like, it's crazy, folks. My car pulls up to their driveway and the guy rises to his feet and walks to the front, the edge of the porch. It's one of those porches that's covered, it's large, covered up by a roof, and then you walk on the driveway to get to it. And I physically hand him the province. And they always give us one extra, and this is the exact province here that I handed him today. The 28th, Tuesday, April 28th, 2015. And I physically hand him the province. Every weekday morning, they are up at like since 4:40 a.m. and they wait there. At least the man, usually, sometimes the man and his, I don't know, it might be his wife, whatever. Sometimes it's just her, but usually it's both of them. And I physically hand them the paper, like early in the morning. Their dog has yapped before when I show up. But this morning, the dog was just running in front of him and was yapping at me, and he said, "Hey, I want you to meet my dog. His name is Bailey." And that was basically the gist of our exchange, because normally I just hand him the paper and take off, and so I, stayed a little while and looked at the dog and made, a friendly little hand gesture, to the dog, and that was about it. But Bailey equals love perfectly. His name is Bailey. And remember, everything in this universe has a name, and every name has a number, and they all point to the Triune God. And this is a total divine appointment, because remember yesterday, the 27th, 3 times 3 times 3, we did a love marathon, where we were finding love in all the most famous phrases of the universe, including the word universe and Christ and the cosmos and just hours and hours of truth preaching. And so this morning, literally, the first, like, I'm delivering my newspaper route. It's about a third of the way along, okay, that I deliver to this house. And it's on 60th Avenue. 60 is king for the number 3. Like, by divine ordinance, I live in a part of the world where all the streets are numbers. And I deliver this paper on 60th Avenue. Holy equals pure. You know, pray, believe, desire, word. 60 equals word. I mean, and it's a little white dog, like with the tight curly hair. It's kind of like sheep, you know, sheep type wool texture. That kind of tight white curls. I don't know. Shih Tzu, one of those little yappy guys. Shih Tzu, not Chihuahua, but something. I wish I knew dog names better. But anyway, the dog's name is Bailey, which equals love. And this is the only dog on my entire route. These people wait for me in the morning to actually, like, hand them the paper. Totally obvious, totally divine. Okay? Totally divine. Hey, why don't you meet my dog? His name is Bailey. And I'm like, Bailey equals love. And then you find the two 27s. It's a total miracle. And then so, what is the name of the paper that I deliver to these people every morning? It's called the Province. Okay, so can you find love in the Province? I hope so. It's got to get a lot better, believe me. We need a spiritual awakening, we need a revival, so there's a lot more love in this province than there currently is. Because I typically look at the province and I see a lot of negative stories. I would like to see a lot more love in the province, but let's solve love in the province in general. You know, not just the name of the newspaper, but the entire province. So the province is love plus half love, and you can very easily find. I did this in my mind while I was continuing to deliver the newspapers. I deliver the Province, the Sun, the Golden Mail, the National Dog combined. So 33 for here, and then another 21 grabbing the bookends. There's love number 1. Okay. And then you need to pop off a 27, which I'm going to get from this R and this I. There's another half a love right there. And then the rest of these letters make a final love. Okay? So, and this is half a love. So that's 135. Okay? So, the name of the paper, this is the very paper for today. The name of the paper that I deliver to this house, wherein I had this, the dog's name is Bailey, and I just was told that by the owner today. I don't even know what the owner's name is. I don't know what his wife's name is. I've been handing them the paper for months, but I know what the dog's name is. The dog is Bailey, and Bailey equals love. Hallelujah. Ordained by heaven, folks. Ordained by heaven. This is literally, folks, this is the only noise I hear on my route. Everything else in total silence. It's this one house and one dog. And his name just so happens to be love. With 27 in the bookends, 27 in the center. And then you can pull off a 9 out of this 27. So literally, you can get 9 plus 18 plus 27. 9, double 9, triple 9 to equal love perfectly in Bailey. If you have a dog, you should name it Bailey. There's probably more dogs with the name Bailey than any other name on planet Earth. I mean, I've got a good memory. I've had many dogs in my life. I've never owned one, seriously. But I've known people that have a dog named Bailey. In fact, I think my brother and his sister-in-law, their dog's name is Bailey. Bailey equals love, and it's in 6 letters, equals 9 plus double 9 plus triple 9. And remember, I had another divine appointment. I had another divine appointment while I was on my newspaper route. Okay? Where the only sound I heard all morning was chimes. Remember this one? If you watch my other video, chimes. Can you find love in chimes? Yes, you can. Watch this. You've got HS is 27 plus, yeah, here it is. Watch this. Chimes, you get 27 plus 27. HS is 27. And then there's 27 right here. 27 right there. 27 right there. 3 right here. And chimes, and they were 6 chimes. You know, 3 long metal bars, metal bar divided by 3 long, and just making beautiful musical notes in the wind. Love, literally 27 plus 27 plus 3 in front. Love plus 3, chimes. And then a dog named Bailey, love, 27 plus 27. It just keeps coming. And then so, the province, we solved that. That's the paper I delivered to these people. It's also the paper I delivered to the house that had the chimes. And just, okay. Bailey. A miracle. So the province equals love plus half a love. And then, what else? There was another one. I'm going to put the Canucks up here because that's an easy one. Can you find love in the Canucks? Canucks is 72, a triple of triple eights, so you just got to pop off 18 points. Well, the easiest way to do that is there's 18 sitting right at the front. So this equals love. Can you find love in the Canucks? Yes, you can. Can plus love. Easy. And Canucks equals 72, a triple of triple eights. But there was another phrase I wanted to, oh, what was it now? What was it? Escaped my mind. Oh look, speaking of love plus half a love, the play-by-play. Love, half a love, love. Easy. Okay. There was one other one that I was going to preach on this morning. It's just slipped my mind now. Okay. Well, it'll probably come to me. But that was too obvious. Too obvious. This happened right around 5 a.m. is when I delivered the paper to this Bailey equals love. His name, hey, why don't you meet my dog? His name is Bailey. Love. So everything in this universe has a name. God is sovereign, and all the names point to himself mathematically, and we find love in everything that we solve. That's amazing. Totally amazing.